Hello, welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis, and today we're going to talk about E3 2018. So, the way I'm going to talk about E3 is I'm going to talk about the games that were announced during E3. That's what I'm going to do. Instead of talking about all the different presentations, I'm just going to talk about the games that really stood out to me and stood out to the entire gaming community. And the one and the few that one of the few that really stood out amongst the entire gaming community is Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, I've been looking forward to this game for years. I've been chasing Kingdom Hearts throughout all the consoles, throughout all the handhelds, and I've been waiting for this game for a long time. If you've been following me on this channel, you've seen that I have streamed Kingdom Hearts 2.8. That was a fun game. I didn't play the Dream Drop Distance part because I already played that on the 3DS, so I really played Aqua's part and the Black Clover part. But as I was saying, I've been chasing this game for years, from consoles to handhelds. And when I saw it at E3, I was amazed. I was so psyched. The summoning that you can do, the rides, and Ariel, Simba, Wreck-It Ralph. There may be a few other summonings because just three is pretty small. But this game, I've already pre-ordered it. I've already pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts 3. I've already pre-ordered Spider-Man on the PS4. It's supposed to come out this September, but we'll wait on Spider-Man. I'll talk about that later. But let's focus on Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm really stunned about the graphics. I'm really excited about mainly the story. Like Sora's Keyblade can change to different Keyblades depending on the world he's in. Sora's skills look a lot like Master Aqua's, Terra's, and Ventus's in Birth by Sleep. He looks like he's still doing the flow motion and Dream Drop Distance. So a lot of things are being have been fine tuned, and they look better in this game. So I'm really excited for it. Big reveals that have stood out. There's a Frozen world, and since Frozen has been put into Kingdom Hearts 3, I finally decided to watch the movie. I'll give you a review on that later. But Frozen's in there. We have Tangled. We have Pixar movies like Toy Story and Monsters Inc. We also have Big Hero 6. Even though they didn't show Big Hero 6, it's supposed to be in there. So a lot of recent Disney releases. Another big reveal that I saw was that when Mickey and Riku were in the dark world, they saw Aqua and she turned to the dark side. So that was a huge surprise. So to me, they just revealed just enough to get us hooked. They haven't revealed everything. If you haven't been chasing this saga, this story from console to console, you're not going to know all the details about it. But to get you like caught up, play Kingdom Hearts. They're the re-releases, 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8. If you play those, you'll be caught up, and then you can play Kingdom Hearts 3 and you'll know all the details. But as I was saying, they revealed just enough to get us hooked and wanting more. So I'm definitely looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3. Also, I know I might have mentioned this, but I didn't go to great detail about it. The summoning method, like Ariel. I liked the water summoning method with Ariel. Looks really cool. I think Simba's is my favorite. I just like how he looks. It looks like there's fire around him. So I really like the way that summoning method looks. And of course, Wreck-It Ralph looks okay. Another game that really stood out to me was Spider-Man on the PS4. I really like this game. What it looked like to me and what I've seen like in the last E3, they showed it in the last E3 2017, but they showed more at this E3. It looks like a Batman Arkham Asylum, like the Batman Arkham Asylum games. But I like how with this Spider-Man game they're giving you so many options on how to take down your enemies. You can web them up, or you can use an object to knock them down, or you can do all kinds of tricks and acrobatics to take down your enemy. So you have plenty of options. And of course, I love the free world aspect of it. You can go directly through the story, or if you don't, you can do some side missions. That's what I really like about games. Games that instead of just having a main story, they have some side missions that you can do on the side to help you power up or help you get better in the game, or just to make the game longer. So I really am looking forward to Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4. I have pre-ordered that game. Now, another game that really stood out to me is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I will soon be playing Assassin's Creed Origins, so that I will be caught up, but I am definitely looking forward to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This time you can play either as a man or a woman. It just like really looks good, and like with Assassin's Creed games, yes, I'm interested in the different gadgets you can use and the different takedowns you can learn, but I'm also really interested in the cultural and historical aspect, exploring parts of that, because in Assassin's Creed games they do a really good job of that, explaining the history of like what your character is in, the setting that your character is in at the moment. So those are like really good games, and I'm definitely looking forward to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So I definitely want to play that one. Now, this one that I'm mentioning, it really surprised me. It's called Jump Force. So Goku, Naruto, and Luffy, they're all in one game. If you don't know what that is, so Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and One Piece are all in one game. So it looks like something for Shonen Jump magazine, something that they're releasing for that. Yeah, all of those characters have been published by Shonen Jump, I believe. So it looked pretty interesting. The fighting looked a little too rigid for me. To me, it needs to flow better. So I'm hoping before it's released that they could at least make the fighting a lot more smoother. It looks still a little too stiff, but it's interesting. I would want to see how the story aspect of that goes. I've followed Dragon Ball Z like most of my life, and I've just recently got into Naruto. I've been watching Boruto. I haven't looked at any of One Piece, so when it comes to One Piece, I'm clueless. But I'm still interested in the story aspect of that game. I really am. Okay. Not the last one. Two more. Alright, I have to mention this. Halo Infinite. The trailer looked good. I wish I could have seen like maybe more gameplay. It's on the Xbox One. So right now I have a PS4. I don't have an Xbox One. So I just need to see more before I can really go into more depth about it. But hardcore Xbox fans are going to love that game, And Halo games are usually well done anyway, except maybe for Halo Wars. I don't think that was very good. Last one, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. So they announced these games before E3, and I like to give you guys my thoughts on them. For the most part, I don't really like these games. The reason why is they're based off of Pokemon Go, and the reason why I really didn't get into Pokemon Go is because of the battling aspect of it isn't there. So when you play like a Pokemon core RPG title, like on the Nintendo 3DS or Nintendo DS or Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, like you level up your Pokemon through like battling like wild Pokemon and trainers, and like Pokemon Go, like I haven't like played it all that much, but the competitive aspect of it isn't there. And I'm not talking about VGC and EV training and IV training. To me, I wish they would get rid of that. The part to me that's gone is the strategizing and the move selection in Pokemon. That part isn't in Pokemon Go, and it's not in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. You're not battling wild Pokemon, you're battling just trainers. And there were like I think 2 Pokemon console games that did that, Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, but they still had the battling and strategizing part to it, and that's why it still worked. Plus they had that snag mechanic, and that was really cool. But Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, to me, it's for casual players. So for the people who played Pokemon Go, they brought a game for them for the console, and to me, that's really for them. It's not for the people who want to play a core Pokemon RPG title. It's not for the fans who just want to play a Pokemon game, play the story, battle the gyms, and defeat the evil team, and like beat the Elite Four. This game really isn't for them. Once again, I'm not talking about those people who want to play Pokemon on the competitive side. To me, they should get rid of the individual values and effort values in Pokemon, because to me that has destroyed Pokemon. Because instead of you just leveling up your Pokemon through battling wild Pokemon and trainers and gym leaders, and you selecting the best move, or you selecting which Pokemon's going to be on your team and balancing that team, which all you're really doing in competitive is messing with numbers and just putting on a team that can just help you like win real quick. It's not even necessarily balanced. It's just Pokemon that can do a certain type of thing really well, and that's why you put them on their team. Pokemon, to me, from Gen 1 to Gen 4, to me was different, because it was still about playing like through the story and leveling up your Pokemon and putting on a balanced team. Like, you know the difference, because from Generation 1 through 4, when you went to go battle a friend, how the system worked was your Pokemon weren't set on a particular level. Your Pokemon were at whatever level you trained them at. So if your friend trained their Pokemon more than you did, most likely they were going to win because their Pokemon was at a higher level. Now, from generation, I guess, 5 to 7, what they've done now for like competitive is set everyone at 50, set everyone at 100, so no one's ahead except for the people who use Pika Hex or Game Shark or Pokégen and like make all their Pokemon 6 IV and max out all the EVs they want. And if you want to do it the right way, the way that the creators wanted you to, that's going to take a lot longer than you just using a hacking program and doing it. So to me, for the next Pokemon game, they need to just axe the EV and IV and just have the system that they had before in generations 1 through 4. But mainly, I'm not into Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee because the battling aspect of it, which is to me like that's like the core part of it, the most important part, is greatly diminished, and that's why I'm not into it. Well, those are the games that really stood out to me at E3 2018. That's all we have for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, if you want to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn, go to the description box below, and there you'll find the links. Also, if you really want to help this channel, please hit the like button and subscribe, and all of you have a great day.